What if the secret to transforming your life isn't about being perfect, but about embracing progress? What if focusing on your own path could unlock a deeper sense of purpose, fulfillment, and growth? This is your chance to silence the noise, prioritize what truly matters, and walk a journey that's uniquely yours. Ready to discover how small, consistent steps can lead to extraordinary transformation? Let's take the first step together. Let me ask you this: how valuable is your time when you break it down? Every single minute carries immense worth. We each have just 24 hours in a day, and how we choose to use them defines everything about our lives. If you're caught up in the drama of others, constantly focusing on their lives, you're stealing from your own potential. This time, your time is finite. Use it wisely. When we talk about investing in growth, it's not just about landing a better job, earning more money, or learning a new skill, although those can certainly be part of it. Investing in growth is about adopting a mindset. It's about committing to becoming the best version of yourself, one step at a time, day by day. The beauty of this journey lies in its uniqueness. It's yours alone. It's about prioritizing yourself in a way that enables you to offer the world your very best. The first step in this process is understanding where you stand right now. Self-awareness is essential. It means taking a clear, honest look at your starting point, acknowledging your strengths, and recognizing areas where you need to improve. Far too often, people rush into change without understanding their own foundation. They set lofty goals without truly knowing themselves, and when challenges arise, they feel frustrated or lost. Take the time to truly understand who you are, what excites you, what drives you, and where your potential lies. Self-awareness is a powerful tool. It equips you to navigate life with confidence, giving you a clear sense of direction and an understanding of what you need to work on. Once you've gained this insight, the next step is to set clear, realistic goals. These goals shouldn't be vague aspirations, they should be specific and actionable. For instance, if you want to improve your physical strength, commit to working out 3 times a week. If you're aiming to learn a new language, dedicate 30 minutes a day to practicing. Small, well-defined steps are easier to maintain and over time build into something substantial. Each goal you achieve, no matter how small, strengthens your confidence and fuels your motivation to keep moving forward. This process of setting and achieving goals is like training a muscle. The more you do it, the stronger and more resilient you become. But growth also requires knowing what to let go of. Just as you pull weeds from a garden to let your plants flourish, you need to eliminate distractions, toxic influences, and unnecessary commitments that drain your energy. These obstacles often creep in unnoticed, consuming your time and mental space without you realizing it. To grow, you must be intentional with your energy and focus. Take a close look at your daily routines, your social connections, and even your thought patterns. If something doesn't contribute to your growth, it might be time to let it go. A key element of growth is staying curious and open to learning. The world is brimming with knowledge and experiences waiting to be discovered. Cultivate a habit of learning something new every day, even if it's just a small fact or skill. Read books that challenge your beliefs, listen to podcasts that expand your perspective, or watch documentaries that introduce you to fresh ideas. Growth isn't just about reinforcing what you already know, it's about continually pushing the boundaries of your understanding. When you approach life with curiosity and an open mind, you'll uncover opportunities for growth in unexpected places. Now let's talk about discipline. Growth isn't a one-time decision, it's a series of daily choices. Discipline is what separates those who dream of success from those who achieve it. There will be days when your motivation fades, when the path feels difficult, and when you'd rather do anything but move forward. That's where discipline steps in. Discipline means staying true to your goals, even when you're tired or frustrated. It's about consistency, sticking to your morning routine, putting in the extra work, or maintaining a positive mindset despite challenges. Discipline builds resilience, and resilience is essential for long-term growth. Alongside discipline, patience is equally critical. Growth doesn't happen overnight. There will be setbacks, moments of doubt, and times when progress feels invisible. But those who succeed understand that growth is a process. They don't give up when things get tough, they embrace each small step forward as part of the journey. Patience means staying focused on the bigger picture, trusting that today's efforts will yield results in the future. It's about believing in the value of the process, even when the rewards aren't immediately visible. Investing in growth is about finding purpose in the journey itself. It's easy to get caught up in chasing the destination, what you want to achieve, or who you want to achieve, or who you want to become. But true growth lies in embracing each step of the process. It's about becoming someone who is dedicated to self-improvement, who finds joy in learning and overcoming challenges, and who refuses to settle for anything less than their full potential. Growth isn't about reaching a specific endpoint. It's about developing the habits and mindset that allow you to evolve continually throughout your life. To invest in growth is to make a promise to yourself. It's a commitment to keep pushing forward, learning, adapting, and growing no matter the obstacles. It's about creating a strong foundation that supports you through life's challenges, a foundation that fuels your confidence and gives you purpose. Remember, you are your own greatest investment. There's no limit to what you can achieve when you commit to growing every single day. And when it comes to your time, guard it fiercely. Time is one of the most valuable resources you have. Unlike money or material possessions, it's non-renewable. Once it's gone forever. Each day, every hour, and every minute shapes who you are, what you achieve, and the legacy you leave behind. Too often, we treat our time carelessly, giving it away to people and situations that don't serve us, leaving our goals and growth neglected. Guarding your time isn't just about avoiding distractions, it's about being intentional with every minute. Your time is your life, and every second should contribute to your growth, happiness, or peace. The first step in guarding your time is understanding what truly matters to you. Without clarity on your values, it's easy to be swept up in others' agendas, demands, and expectations. Reflect on your priorities. What holds the most importance in your life? It might be personal growth, health, relationships, career aspirations, or passions. Once you're clear on what matters, it becomes easier to identify activities or people that waste your time or steer you off course. Being intentional with your energy begins with a solid understanding of your priorities. When you know what truly matters, you can confidently say no to anything that doesn't align with those values. Learning to say no is a powerful skill in protecting your time. Many of us struggle with this because we fear disappointing others or feel uncomfortable refusing requests. But here's the truth. Every time you say yes to something misaligned with your goals, you're saying no to something that does align. Think of your time as a limited resource. If you fill it with things that don't serve your growth, you'll have no space left for what truly does. Saying no isn't selfish, it's necessary. It's an act of self-respect and a critical step in preserving your time and energy for what matters most. Guarding your time also involves setting boundaries. This means establishing clear limits with people or situations that demand more than you can give. Whether it's coworkers stirring up drama, friends always asking for favors, or even family members unintentionally consuming your time, boundaries are essential. Setting boundaries doesn't mean you care less about these people. It means you're protecting your mental space and time so you can be the best version of yourself. Boundaries signal to others that your time is valuable and not to be taken for granted. In turn, you'll attract people who respect you and your time. Another aspect of guarding your time is eliminating distractions. In today's world, distractions are everywhere, from the constant buzz of notifications to endless social media feeds. These may seem harmless, but they add up, stealing hours that could be spent on meaningful pursuits. Start by identifying your biggest distractions and actively work to minimize them. Maybe it's turning off notifications, limiting your social media time, or designating specific times for certain activities. Guarding your time means making a conscious effort to reduce anything that doesn't contribute to your growth, peace, or happiness. To truly protect your time, practice managing it effectively. This doesn't mean cramming your schedule with endless activities. It's about quality over quantity. Break your goals into actionable steps and dedicate specific time each day to focus on them. Create a schedule that aligns with your priorities and stick to it with discipline. Time management, like any skill, improves with practice. Start with small habits, like establishing a routine, and build from there. As you strengthen your time management skills, you'll feel more productive, less stressed, and increasingly in control of your life. Equally important is reflecting on how you spend your time. At the end of each day or week, take a moment to evaluate. Were there instances where distractions crept in? Did you spend time on activities that didn't align with your goals or values? Reflection is a powerful tool for improvement, helping you fine-tune your approach to time management. By consistently evaluating your time, you gain greater awareness of what works and what doesn't. This allows you to adjust, eliminating even small time-wasting habits and replacing them with purposeful actions. Guarding your time also means letting go of people or situations that don't respect it. Not everyone will understand your priorities, and some may resist the boundaries you set. If someone consistently disregards your time or makes you feel guilty for prioritizing yourself, it may be time to reevaluate their place in your life. Surround yourself with people who support your growth, respect your goals, and lift you up. These are the people who encourage you to stay focused and never demand your time in ways that hinder your progress. Remember, time is finite. Every moment you use wisely brings you closer to your goals, dreams, and ideal life. Guarding your time doesn't mean being overly rigid or isolating yourself from others. It means understanding that your time is precious, a gift you can't afford to waste. When you start respecting your time, others will too. By being intentional, setting boundaries, and cutting out distractions, you take control of your life. You choose growth over stagnation, purpose over mindlessness, and guarding your time is an act of honoring yourself, your goals, and the future you're building. Cutting out negativity is one of the most empowering steps you can take. Negativity, whether from people, situations, or even your own thoughts, drains your energy and holds you back from reaching your full potential. When negativity takes root, it grows like a weed, invading your peace and eroding your confidence. Removing it isn't always easy, but it's essential for safeguarding your mental well-being and reserving your energy for what truly matters. This is a profound act of self-respect and self-care. By eliminating negativity, you create an environment that fosters positivity and growth. Start by identifying its sources. Take an honest look at the people, activities, and environments in your life. Acknowledge what drains your energy. Sometimes negativity comes from those closest to us, friends or family members who constantly complain, criticize, or bring drama into our lives. They may not realize the impact they have or intend harm, but the effect remains. Negativity can also stem from situations, such as a toxic workplace or a social circle that pressures you into habits misaligned with your values. The toughest kind of negativity to address often comes from within. Negative self-talk and self-doubt can be just as damaging, if not more so, because they attack you from the inside, often unnoticed. Once you've identified the sources of negativity in your life, it's time to set boundaries. For those who consistently bring negativity into your life, consider limiting your time with them or establishing clear expectations for your interactions. Setting boundaries doesn't always mean cutting people off entirely, though sometimes that may be necessary. It's about protecting your peace and creating a buffer between you and negativity. For example, if a friend frequently calls just to vent or complain, it's okay to let them know you're focusing on positivity and prefer to discuss other topics. By setting these boundaries, you teach people how to treat you and what you're willing to accept. When dealing with a negative environment, such as a toxic workplace, a different approach might be needed. Sometimes addressing the negativity directly with colleagues or managers can help. Other times it might involve mentally detaching from the negativity around you. Focus on the parts of your job that bring you satisfaction, or incorporate small uplifting routines into your day. If the environment becomes too toxic and starts to affect your mental well-being, it might be worth considering a change. Your mental health is far more valuable than any job or situation, and sometimes seeking a healthier environment is the best choice. Internal negativity, such as self-doubt and critical inner dialogue, can feel like it's part of who you are, but it doesn't have to be. Start by noticing when negative thoughts creep in. Maybe it's as simple as catching yourself thinking, "I'm not good enough," or "I'll never succeed." Once you're aware of these thoughts, challenge them. Replace them with constructive affirmations like, "I am capable and improving every day." This doesn't mean ignoring reality or avoiding constructive criticism. It's about training your mind to focus on growth instead of being trapped in a cycle of self-criticism. Over time, with practice, you can transform your inner dialogue to be more encouraging and supportive. Letting go of negativity also means releasing grudges and past hurts. Holding on to anger or resentment might feel like power, but in truth, it keeps you tethered to the past. When you choose to release that negativity, you free yourself to move forward. Forgiveness, whether of others or yourself, can be one of the most liberating acts. It doesn't excuse what happened, but it does give you control over your emotions and thoughts again. By letting go of the past, you create space to focus on the present and build a future that aligns with who you want to be. Another step toward cutting out negativity is cultivating positive habits to counteract it. Surround yourself with uplifting people Listen to music that energizes you, practice gratitude, or engage in activities that bring you joy. The more positivity you introduce into your life, the less room negativity has to grow. Start a daily habit of identifying 3 things you're grateful for. Even on difficult days, there's always something: a good meal, a kind word, or a peaceful moment. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's right, helping you appreciate the good in your life. Remember, cutting out negativity is not a one-time decision, but an ongoing process. Challenges, difficult people, and unexpected situations will always exist. What you can control is how you respond. By consciously choosing positivity and setting boundaries, you build resilience and create a mindset focused on growth and peace. This approach doesn't eliminate problems, but it equips you to face them with a clearer mind and a stronger heart. Each time you cut out negativity, you make space for something better, a life that supports your well-being, your goals, and your happiness. It's a deliberate choice to live intentionally, to respect yourself, and to refuse to let negativity dictate your path. While the world around you may not always change, by protecting your peace and staying committed to positivity, you create an internal environment that no external negativity can influence. This strength fuels real growth, giving you the energy and focus to pursue the life you deserve. Building discipline is another cornerstone of lasting success. Without it, even the best intentions and most inspiring goals will lose momentum and fall apart. Discipline is about choosing long-term rewards over short-term gratifications. It's the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. Discipline is the unseen force that gets you out of bed when you're tired, pushes you forward when you're uncertain, and keeps you consistent when distractions threaten to derail you. It requires daily commitment and a mindset that prioritizes your growth, well-being, and vision for the future. Unlike motivation, which is fleeting and depends on mood, energy, or circumstances, discipline is unwavering. Motivation might get you started, but discipline keeps you going when the excitement fades. It's about creating structure and routines that become second nature, allowing you to make consistent progress no matter how you feel. To build discipline, the first step is setting clear, specific goals. Vague intentions like "I want to be successful" or "I want to be healthier" are not enough to sustain you. Define what success looks like for you and break it down into actionable steps. Maybe it's working out 3 times a week, writing a chapter of your book every month, or saving a specific amount of money by year's end. Clear goals provide a target, and when you have a target, staying disciplined becomes easier. Your goals give your discipline purpose, and purpose makes discipline sustainable. A powerful tool for building discipline is establishing routines. Routines bring order and predictability to your life, making it easier to follow through on tasks that align with your goals. When something becomes part of your routine, it requires less effort and willpower to accomplish, freeing you to focus on growth. For example, if your goal is to exercise regularly, make it a part of your morning routine so it becomes a natural part of your day. With a consistent routine, discipline starts to feel less like a challenge and more like a rhythm guiding your actions. Over time, these routines solidify into habits, forming the foundation of a disciplined life. In addition to routines, setting small, achievable goals can help you build momentum on your journey toward greater discipline. It's easy to feel overwhelmed or discouraged if your goals are too ambitious, or if you try to change everything at once. Instead, focus on small wins. Start with one habit and work on it until it feels manageable before introducing another. Each small success strengthens your confidence and gradually builds your self-discipline. This method not only prevents burnout, but also creates a sustainable lifestyle that supports your larger goals. As you accomplish these smaller tasks, you develop resilience and prove to yourself that you can stay committed over time. Accountability is another critical aspect of discipline. Holding yourself accountable might involve tracking your progress, keeping a journal, or partnering with someone who shares similar goals. Accountability keeps you honest with yourself and responsible for your actions. It's easy to make excuses in your own mind, but when you're accountable to a record or another person, it's much harder to let things slide. This accountability can be a powerful motivator, reminding you why you started and pushing you to continue even when the journey becomes challenging. Discipline also requires effective time management. Without it, you risk feeling overwhelmed or procrastinating on important tasks. Prioritize your day by identifying the key tasks that bring you closer to your goals and tackle them first. Create a daily plan aligned with your priorities and commit to sticking with it. When you allocate your time intentionally, you take control of your day instead of letting distractions dictate your actions. Through discipline and time management, you'll begin to see steady progress. This progress, in turn, fuels your motivation to keep moving forward. Remember, setbacks are part of the process. Discipline isn't about being perfect, it's about resilience. There will be days when you don't feel like following through, days when life gets in the way, and days when mistakes happen. Discipline isn't about avoiding failure, it's about rising after every fall. When you lose momentum, remind yourself why you started and pick up where you left off. Each time you choose to return to your routine, you strengthen your discipline and prove to yourself that you can overcome obstacles. Building discipline requires a balance of patience and persistence. It's a skill that develops gradually, not overnight. Understand that the process can be slow and progress may feel minimal at times. Trust that each small step is bringing you closer to your goals, even if the results aren't immediately visible. Discipline is a long game. It's about showing up consistently day after day, week after week, because you believe in the outcome you're working toward. Discipline is ultimately a promise to yourself. It's a commitment to honor your goals, respect your time, and invest in your future. When you choose discipline, you're choosing to take control of your life and create something meaningful from your efforts. Over time, the hard work of discipline shifts from feeling like a burden to becoming a source of pride. You'll see the results of your dedication and grow into someone who can be relied upon, not just by others, but by yourself. Discipline is a gift you give yourself. As it strengthens, it empowers you to live a life aligned with your values, dreams, and potential. Shifting your focus to progress rather than perfection is one of the most liberating changes you can make on your path to personal growth. Too often, people become paralyzed by the need to do everything flawlessly, setting unattainable standards that keep them from starting or worse, leave them perpetually dissatisfied with their efforts. The truth is, perfection is an illusion. No matter how hard you try, there will always be something you could improve, something you wish you'd done differently, or another benchmark to meet. When you focus on progress instead, you free yourself from the weight of perfectionism. You begin to understand that growth happens gradually, and that every step forward, no matter how small, is valuable and worth celebrating. Progress-oriented thinking embraces the journey rather than obsessing over the destination. Each step becomes a learning experience, an opportunity to experiment and grow even through mistakes. Mistakes aren't failures, they're stepping stones. They provide insights and strengthen your resilience. Imagine progress as a staircase. Each step builds on the last, steadily bringing you closer to your goal. If you're fixated on perfection, you might never take the first step for fear of stumbling. But with a focus on progress, you're willing to move forward, knowing each small advance is part of a bigger picture. This shift in mindset also gives you the freedom to grow at your own pace. No two journeys are identical, and comparing your path to others can leave you feeling discouraged or inadequate. Progress-based thinking allows you to focus on what you need, what works for you, and what steps you can take today. Instead of asking, am I perfect yet? You start asking, am I better than I was yesterday? This simple reframe transforms your outlook. Instead of chasing an impossible standard, you celebrate each improvement no matter how small. You're no longer racing against others, but moving at your own pace, one step at a time. Focusing on progress also helps you build resilience. Perfectionism makes even minor setbacks feel devastating, tempting you to give up. Progress-oriented thinking sees setbacks as part of the process. Growth is rarely linear. It includes detours, pauses, and pivots. People who prioritize progress view setbacks with perspective. They understand setbacks are temporary and use them as opportunities to reassess, learn, and adjust. This flexibility allows them to adapt to challenges without feeling defeated. Celebrating progress is another crucial aspect. Perfectionism often downplays or dismisses accomplishments because they didn't meet impossible standards. Progress-oriented thinking, however, celebrates every win, no matter how small. Completing a project, even if it's late, or showing up consistently for a fitness goal, even if imperfect, are victories worth acknowledging. These celebrations keep your motivation high, reminding you how far you've come. They're the fuel that keeps you going step by step. Progress over perfection also makes you more open to feedback. When perfection is the goal, criticism can feel like a personal attack. But with a progress mindset, feedback becomes a tool for growth, helping you refine your skills and strategies. You're no longer trying to prove you're flawless. you're aiming to improve. This mindset keeps you humble, grounded, and motivated to keep evolving. Each piece of constructive feedback becomes a guidepost pointing you toward the next step in your journey. Finally, embracing imperfection is an essential part of progress. It doesn't mean lowering your standards or giving up. It means recognizing that your best effort today is enough, even if it's not flawless. Accepting imperfection frees you from guilt and regret, allowing you to keep moving forward. When you let go of perfection, you open yourself to creativity, risk-taking, and innovation. You give yourself the freedom to try new things, explore uncharted territory, and achieve meaningful results born from discovery, not fear. Progress is about patience. Building something meaningful, whether a skill, a career, or personal growth, takes time. The results don't come overnight, but each step forward brings you closer to the life you're striving to create. By valuing progress over perfection, you give yourself permission to enjoy the journey without feeling the need to rush toward the finish line. This mindset fosters patience and persistence, qualities that are essential for long-term success. When you're patient with yourself, you're less likely to burn out or become discouraged by temporary setbacks. Instead, you're able to stay consistent, showing up every day with a mindset focused on growth rather than instant results. Over time, this patience pays off. You'll see the cumulative effect of your efforts, the progress you've made, the skills you've gained, and the personal growth you've experienced. Focusing on progress rather than perfection doesn't mean lowering your standards. It means freeing yourself from the unrealistic burden of flawlessness so you can become the best version of yourself. This mindset allows you to appreciate every step of your journey, learn from your experiences, and keep moving forward despite the challenges. It fosters greater satisfaction, resilience, and fulfillment. By prioritizing progress, you're building a foundation of growth that empowers you to achieve your goals with strength, flexibility, and an open heart. Each day becomes an opportunity to improve, learn, and move closer to the life you envision, one step at a time. Focusing on your own path is an essential part of this process. It's a commitment to prioritize what truly matters to you rather than being distracted by others' opinions or choices. Life is full of noise, advice, opinions, judgments, and expectations pulling you in countless directions. But focusing on your path is about cutting through that noise, silencing external distractions, and investing in what will genuinely move you closer to your goals. It's about tuning out the voices that don't understand your vision and the doubts that undermine your confidence, and instead tuning into what you know is true for yourself. Focusing on your path doesn't mean ignoring valuable input or refusing help. It's about discerning which influences uplift you and which ones drain your energy. Too often people seek validation or guidance from others only to end up confused and filled with self-doubt. While feedback can be helpful, constantly seeking approval from others can steer you away from what you truly want. Focusing on your path is an act of self-trust. It means recognizing that you, more than anyone else, know what's right for your life, and that your choices are valid, even if others don't understand or agree with them. When you focus on your journey, you develop a deeper understanding of yourself, your strengths, weaknesses, passions, and ambitions. This self-awareness is powerful because it helps you make decisions aligned with your authentic self rather than choices influenced by fleeting trends or external expectations. Knowing yourself allows you to identify opportunities that resonate with your values and avoid situations that don't support your growth. You stop wasting energy trying to fit into molds that aren't meant for you. Instead, you create a path that's uniquely yours. In a world where comparison is common, focusing on your journey is an act of courage and authenticity. The comparison trap is one of the greatest distractions from personal growth. Social media and modern culture often present curated versions of other people's lives, making it seem as though they've got it all figured out. But what you see is just a snapshot, not the full story of their challenges or setbacks. When you compare yourself to others, you undermine your unique process and fail to appreciate your own growth. Focusing on your path helps you go at your own pace, confident that your journey is valid regardless of how it compares to others. Focusing on your journey also means valuing the process over the destination. Many people become so fixated on achieving specific outcomes that they miss the valuable lessons and experiences along the way. But when you're truly invested in your own journey, you realize that each step, each challenge, and each moment is meaningful. Growth isn't just about reaching a goal. It's about who you become in the process. The skills you develop, the resilience you build, and the wisdom you gain are just as important as the end result. With this perspective, you're more patient with yourself, willing to give each stage the time it needs without rushing to the next. The beauty of focusing on your path is that it allows you to embrace setbacks as natural parts of the journey. When you prioritize progress over the pace at which others are moving, you develop resilience. Obstacles become temporary challenges rather than insurmountable failures. You learn to view setbacks as opportunities to grow, each one teaching you something new about yourself or the world. When your commitment is rooted in a deeper purpose, you're less likely to give up when things get tough. You understand that persistence and endurance are key to long-term growth. Embracing your unique journey also frees you from the fear of failure. You come to see every setback as a chance to learn and improve. Focusing on your path builds a life aligned with your values, desires, and vision. This alignment brings a sense of fulfillment and peace that can't be achieved by living according to someone else's standards. You find satisfaction in knowing that your actions and decisions are guided by what truly matters to you. Living authentically in this way gives you a sense of purpose and direction that others may lack. You're no longer swayed by the pressures to conform or meet others' expectations because you're clear about who you are and what you want. You find strength in your choices, knowing they're part of a bigger vision you're actively creating each day. Focusing on your path is an act of self-respect. It's about recognizing that you are worthy of the effort, time, and energy it takes to pursue your dreams. When you commit to your own journey, you're affirming that your goals and aspirations deserve your dedication. This mindset values growth, authenticity, and purpose over external approval or validation. Staying focused on your path requires courage, but it's this courage that will carry you through life's inevitable ups and downs. It helps you build a legacy that's true to who you are. Focusing on your journey doesn't mean isolating yourself or dismissing others' experiences. It's about honoring your unique path and giving yourself the freedom to explore, grow, and evolve at your own pace. It's about cultivating resilience that stands strong against judgment and building self-trust that empowers you to make confident decisions. When you prioritize your path, you create a life that reflects your values, dreams, and vision. You no longer feel the need to compete or conform because you're fulfilled by the knowledge that you're living authentically. Embrace this journey. Trust its pace. Celebrate your progress and let go of the need for perfection or validation from others. Remember, the life you're building isn't for anyone else, it's yours. Walk it with purpose, grow with each step, and embrace the person you're becoming. In the end, focusing on your path leads to inner strength and a life that is uniquely and powerfully yours. The journey of focusing on your path is a testament to your dedication to self-discovery and growth. It's about constantly choosing to align your actions with your values and staying true to the life you envision for yourself. When you prioritize your path, you create space for the things that truly matter. Eliminating the noise that distracts doesn't mean you disregard the world around you. Instead, it strengthens your ability to contribute meaningfully. By becoming the best version of yourself, you're better equipped to impact others positively and offer the world your unique strengths and talents. The journey isn't without its challenges. There will be moments of doubt, days when progress feels slow, and times when setbacks seem insurmountable. But these moments are not roadblocks, they're stepping stones. They're opportunities to reassess, adapt, and keep moving forward. Each challenge you overcome builds resilience, fortifying your ability to handle whatever lies ahead. Your path is not linear, and it doesn't need to be. Growth is a winding road filled with unexpected twists and turns. Embracing this reality allows you to see beauty in the unpredictability of life and trust that every experience, whether a triumph or a struggle, is shaping you into the person you're meant to be. By focusing on progress, you cultivate patience, perseverance, and gratitude. You learn to celebrate not just the milestones, but also the small, seemingly insignificant moments that contribute to your journey. These moments and insight gained, a lesson learned, or a step taken are what truly define your path. Remember, this path you're walking is yours alone. No one else can walk it for you, and no one else can define its value. The comparisons, judgments, and distractions of the world hold no power over your journey unless you allow them to. Your worth is not determined by how your path measures up to others. It's defined by how authentically you live, how courageously you grow, and how deeply you align with your purpose. As you continue on this journey, remind yourself of the commitment you've made to yourself, to your dreams, and to the life you're creating. Let that commitment guide you through challenges, motivate you during slow progress, and inspire you to keep pushing forward. Each step, no matter how small, is a victory. Each effort, no matter how imperfect, is progress. Ultimately, your path is about becoming. It's about discovering who you are, what you're capable of, and how you can live a life that's true to your vision. By focusing on your path, you honor the unique person you are and the extraordinary potential you hold. You take ownership of your life, shaping it with intention, and step into a future that reflects the very best of who you are. Walk forward with confidence, patience, and an open heart. Trust your journey, embrace its lessons, and know that every step is a testament to your strength, resilience, and commitment to growth. This is your life, your path. Walk it boldly and unapologetically. As you continue to walk your path, remember that the journey itself is where the true value lies. Each day brings opportunities to learn, grow, and refine the vision you hold for your life. Challenges will arise, but these are not signs to turn back. They are chances to deepen your resilience and adapt with courage. The beauty of focusing on your own journey is that it allows you to define success on your terms. Success doesn't have to look like anyone else's version of it. It can be as simple as achieving a sense of inner peace, reaching personal milestones, or contributing to something meaningful. By prioritizing what truly matters to you, you free yourself from the pressure of external validation and instead embrace a life that feels deeply fulfilling. The process of growth is never ending, and that's what makes it so powerful. Every step you take, whether forward or even backward at times, is part of your evolution. Even when progress feels slow, trust that you are still moving forward. The cumulative effect of consistent effort is extraordinary, and over time you'll look back and marvel at how far you've come. Don't forget to celebrate your wins, big or small. Each success is a reflection of your hard work, dedication, and commitment to your path. These moments of celebration serve as reminders of your strength and capability, fueling your determination to keep going. Allow yourself to acknowledge how much you've accomplished, even if the journey ahead still feels long. As you move forward, continue to listen to your inner voice. The world will always be full of noise, opinions, advice, and distractions, but your intuition will guide you toward what feels right for you. Trust it. It's a compass that aligns with your values, ambitions, and dreams. Surround yourself with people who uplift and support you. Building a network of positive, like-minded individuals can be incredibly empowering. These are the people who understand your vision, respect your journey, and celebrate your progress. They remind you of your worth and inspire you to keep striving for the life you deserve. Finally, remember that it's okay to rest. Rest is not a sign of weakness or failure. It's a vital part of growth. Taking time to recharge allows you to show up as your best self, ready to tackle challenges with renewed energy and focus. Be kind to yourself and recognize that self-care is a crucial component of staying committed to your journey. The path you're on is uniquely yours, and it's one of the most meaningful endeavors you'll ever undertake. Each step you take brings you closer to the person you're meant to be and the life you're meant to live. Embrace it fully with all its twists, turns, and uncertainties. Trust in your ability to navigate the journey, and know that every effort you make is an investment in the extraordinary future you're building. This is your story. Write it boldly, live it authentically, and walk it with purpose. The life you dream of is within your reach, one intentional step at a time. As you continue writing the chapters of your journey, remember that every moment you spend focused on your growth and aligned with your values is a step toward the legacy you're creating. Each choice, no matter how small, contributes to the larger picture of who you are becoming. Some days will feel effortless and others may challenge every ounce of your willpower. On those harder days, remind yourself of your why. Why did you start this journey? What are the dreams that fuel your steps forward? Keeping your purpose in mind serves as an anchor, grounding you when the waves of doubt or fatigue threaten to pull you off course. Your journey is not just about achieving goals, it's about embodying the values and principles that define your life. It's about showing up as your authentic self, even when it's difficult. The path may not always be clear, but as long as you're moving in alignment with your true purpose, you are exactly where you need to be. Let go of the need for constant reassurance or external markers of success. Your progress isn't always visible to others, and that's okay. Trust the process, trust your efforts, and trust that the work you're putting in now will lead to the results you seek in time. Growth is often quiet, subtle, and slow, but it's happening nonetheless. Remember, this is a journey of becoming, not arriving. There is no definitive end to self-improvement or fulfillment. Instead, it's about embracing the process as a lifelong commitment to learning, evolving, and striving to be the best version of yourself. The beauty lies in the journey itself, in the lessons you learn, the resilience you build, and the moments of joy you discover along the way. Stay open to the unexpected. Life has a way of presenting opportunities and challenges that may not align with your plans, but offer immense value nonetheless. Be adaptable, and trust that even detours have their purpose. Sometimes the most significant growth happens when we step outside our comfort zones or adjust our course. As you walk your path, know that you are not alone. Many others are on their own journeys, facing their own struggles and victories. While your path is uniquely yours, the shared pursuit of growth connects us all. Seek inspiration from others, but never lose sight of your own vision. Celebrate every step you take. Acknowledge the courage it takes to pursue your dreams and the strength it requires to keep going, especially on the tough days. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a triumph. Every lesson learned is a victory, and every effort you make is a testament to your commitment to yourself. The life you're building is not about perfection, it's about progress, authenticity, and purpose. Embrace the journey with all its ups and downs, knowing that each experience is shaping you into the person you're meant to be. Walk your path boldly, trust your pace, and believe in the incredible potential within you. This is your story, your journey, your life. Live it fully, intentionally, and unapologetically.